you ever been to any like video shoots in LA?
Yes, I've been to a lot. Actually,
like any video shoots that went left.
I won't say went left. My very, very first video shoot that I went to in LA, and my mother can contest to this, was a Tone Loc video shoot. We were actually out somewhere with me, my mom, and like one of her girlfriends. We were out somewhere.
How old were you?
I was younger than Journey. I was under 10. Let's say that.
You was under 10 years old at a
I want to
Tone
say
Loc
I was
video
between 8 and 9 years old. So it was like, I want to say maybe early 90s.
You was at Funky Cold Medina?
I don't remember which song it was for.
Tone Loc did Wild Thing?
Yeah, but it wasn't Wild Thing. It was outside, and I'll paint the setting for you. They were having dogs. They had like a dog fight.
Yo,
that was the scene. It was on a block in LA.
I didn't say anything, but this story is going. This story is going left. But I'm sitting. I'm with you.
It was a dog fight outside, and we were out somewhere with one of her girlfriends, and we were riding around, and they pulled over because we seen a group of people with dogs, and we was just like, "Oh, what's going on?" They was like, "Oh, it's a video shoot," and they parked and got out, and we was like, "Oh, it's a video shoot." So we seen the cameras and stuff, and I remember when we kind of walked over to the crowd to see what they were doing, they had like 2 dogs fighting, and that was my first time seeing a dog fight in person, and it was a video, and I don't remember what video it was, but it was a Tone Loc video shoot. That was like my first time seeing a video shoot in LA, in the streets of LA. Crazy. Yeah. But I vividly remember that. Like, I don't remember the song, but I remember the dogs fighting and seeing him with the Loc shades on. It's crazy. It was an iconic memory for me. What was your first video shoot you remember that you've been to?
Man, that's a good question. I don't really.
I assume it was like in New York somewhere.
It was definitely in New York. It was.
You can't remember the first one. That was the first one I went.
I was super young. You know why? Because there was a lot of times that video shoots might happen in Harlem, but I can't really. I know I do remember being at Cam 357 video. Ooh. Where him and Mace was like running on.
Ooh, we were in
Broadway.
high school then.
They had the red and blue levers on, and then at the end of the video, it goes in the horse and carriage.
That was iconic because I used to listen
but that's
to
like
that
when they fell
on my
out.
Discman. I used to listen to that on my Discman.
They shot that on in Harlem on Broadway.
So you remember seeing that?
I remember going to my man A7 house after school. They had on the red. One of them had on the red lever with the red hat. One had on the blue lever with the blue hat. And I remember being like, because I grew up listening to them on mixtapes. So now they got their deals. Now Mace got a deal, Cam got a deal, and
you were like a super Mace fan.
Yeah, I'm at the video show.
So were you just like coming out of school or something, or
we was getting off the train on 145th and Broadway.
So it wasn't
we was
like
getting off the one
y'all
train.
Just happened to bump into it.
A7 lived on 145th and Riverside, and the one train was on 145th and Broadway. So we would get off the train and have to walk 1 block to go to his crib. When we got off the train, we see the trailers and all that.
And the cameras and stuff.
And and you saw like Harlem World was there, Cam, I think Gemini was there. It was a few of them there. And I remember being like, you hear the dun, dun, dun.
Oh, you heard
dun,
the
dun.
music, so you remember.
And then you see them running, and they just keep doing scenes running.
That's crazy.
Like
I could vividly remember listening to that on my Discman on the way to
school.
Hold on,
was 357 before Hate Me Now?
Yes.
Yeah, then it was because I was at Hate Me Now video shoot too. Yeah, Lou Rawls, Nas, and Diddy hop. I know you ain't supposed to say Diddy name right now. I get it. I get that. But Diddy, Lou Rawls, and Nas hopped out the Bentley drop top.
So where were you at?
I was standing right
across the street.
The wall. No, I was standing right against the wall. It was me. I think it was me, Tone, and Naj. Shine. I remember because this was the night I met Shine. Yeah. It was the first night I met Shine. I'll never forget that.
So you showed up. You were in high school.
I was a kid. I don't even think
when Hate Me Now came out, I was in high school.
I don't think I had heard this song yet.
You were there for the scene when they hopped out the drop top.
The white fur joint with the white.
And it was in the middle of winter.
Yeah, it was brick.
And they hopped out a drop top. That just shows you the vibe.
And Nas had a tank top on.
In the middle of winter in a drop top. My vibe. That's my vibe with the heat on.
They was with You'll Never Find. I was like, did they just hop out with the telethon, nigga? Like,
yo, you said Nas had your Virgo brother.
All white.
Had a white tank top
with the hat.
In the middle
of winter.
The hat
that Frank Lucas had on at the fight.
So at this point, you had on a winter coat and he had on a tank top.
Yeah. Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. Hate Me Now video shoot. You know why that was a wild video shoot for me?
I still love it.
It was a few more video shoots that I was at.
But those are the ones the first couple you remember.
I remember the Hate Me Now video shoot because it was big. Like they shot it down like in Times Square. Block was shut down. You see it, and I'm in high school, so I'm a kid, and
wow,
I'm looking at all of this like, yo,
that's crazy.
I don't know. So I think that was my first time. I've been to other video shoots. That was my first time being that close to it. I've been to other video shoots. I remember I went to. This is going to sound wild. This is a wild combination of people, right? But
Lou Rawls and Nas was
that was crazy. God bless the dead. But K-Slay had a song on one of his albums, and it was K-Slay featuring Loon, Foxy, A. Marie.
Yes, I remember that.
And I remember they shot.
He knows I'm a big Foxy fan.
Yeah. Shout out to Fox. I remember we was in I forgot where they shot the video at. It was like up in the Bronx or like.
But I remember that song.
It was so cold it was in the middle of the projects and some other niggas' projects too. I remember that. It was.
Wait,
freezing.
You always seem to be near the projects at some point and never lived in the projects.
The best I ever had video shoot. Drake.
He's always near the project.
Drake, why did you shoot your video? Kanye shot the video. That's crazy where Drake and Kanye is at now. And to know that Kanye shot Drake's first video, that was a wild day. In Brooklyn. And niggas tried to rob me.
And nobody was from Brooklyn.
None of us from Brooklyn. That's probably why niggas tried to rob me. Niggas, not only did they try to rob me, they tried to kill me.
Well, let's go back. The fact that Kanye was
I said niggas tried
Drake's...
to kill me, and she said, all right, fuck that shit. Niggas tried to kill you. Let's go back to Kanye and Drake, though. I know you almost died that day. But let's go back to Kanye and Drake. All right, cool. Let's talk about Kanye and Drake then. Like, fuck my life.
No. You're still here. You're still standing.
Monica, she was like, I'm still standing.
Why did we do this?
What was that move?
We did it at the same time.
Yeah, man. But yeah, the best I ever had video shoot was dope.
Crazy.
Well, I could go that. I'll be here forever.
You did so many, but let's just say this: videos that you were not in. What was the best? I ain't gonna say the best. I'll say. What was the one of the most memorable video shoots you've been to? It doesn't have to be your number one, but that you've seen the craziest. Because you've been to a lot of video shoots over the years.
Oh, I went to the Lil' Kim. Shout out to my peeps. For
Shout
the Bentleys, the Hummers, the Benz. Whoa. Oh, man, Mr. Cheeks, they was in the street like that. Me and Ron Browse was way in the back.
It was cold.
Why do niggas... God bless the dead. K-Slay. Man, Slay was there.
You spent a lot of time with K-Slay.
I spent a lot of time with K-Slay, man. Rest in peace to K-Slay.
That's how you got to the video, K-Slay? K-Slay?
I don't know.
He told you to come down?
I think me and Tone might have went down there.
Oh, okay.
Well, it might have, I don't know if Naj took me, because Naj used to do a lot of work with like Hillary and Jean and Queen B. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who took me, but I was definitely at that. I was at the, hold on. Now I got to go down the line, man.
You got to think about it for a minute.
I was at Lil' Kim, the original Put Your Lighters Up video.
Oh, the Put Your Lighters Up video.
She shot one
That's
video
one of my favorite Little
and she didn't like it. And then she went back and did a whole nother video.
Oh, you dropping gems on me. That's one of my favorite songs, and I didn't even know it was 2 videos.
Yeah, it's definitely 2 videos.
So you've seen both?
Yes. The first video, we was in like a lounge in Brooklyn. It was very gritty. How do I always end up in Brooklyn?
You love Brooklyn.
You know something? This wasn't a topic, but I used to always get caught up with Brooklyn girls, yo.
You love Brooklyn. He loved Brooklyn.
Shout
he listened to a lot of Foxy and Kim, so I think he loved
all the 5 boroughs. I love all the 5 boroughs.
I think he had a thing for the Brooklyn.
I love
It was
Brooklyn,
a little sassy,
but I felt like Brooklyn didn't love me when I used to be in Brooklyn.
Well, the guys probably didn't like you, but the girls probably.
Some of my best friends are from Brooklyn, but I feel like when I'm in Brooklyn, when I was in Brooklyn on Jae Millz time,
I lived in Brooklyn for a minute, so yeah.
Yeah, niggas wasn't feeling Jae Millz like in Brooklyn. Like Jarvis, my homie. Jae Millz, and I take that shit back uptown on the 3 train. Don't bring that shit to New Lots. Take that to 148th Street. Like,
can't take the 4 train all the way up.
What? The 4, 3? No, none of that, man. Hold on. I'm trying to think because now you got me thinking about video shoots, right?
He's been to a lot of iconic video shoots.
I've
been to a few over my time.
I've been to a lot of video. A lot of.
You've
I
been
used
to
to go to a lot of. I used to go to a lot of Rough Rider
in
video shoots.
New York, LA, Miami. Have you been in any in Atlanta?
Yes, that's crazy. You just said that. Wayne was shooting a video. Him and Birdman was shooting a video, and they was using what's the guy house? He used to play for the Giants. OC. I'm sorry if I pronounce his name wrong. I think his name was OC Umanora. I might be pronouncing it wrong.
This is when we need Anthony.
Yeah,
true Giants.
I should call him upstairs. Right
this is a true Giants.
But they shot the video at his house, and then from there we went from there to Busta Rhymes video shoot. He was doing. Night. It was daytime. The sun hadn't even went down yet. Me and Mac was riding over there. Shout out to Mac Main. We went over there. It was he was shooting. Was it A-Rab money? How long is it? We getting A-Rab money? Yeah, it was that. They were shooting that. Yeah, it was. Yeah, and then something happened. A fight broke out, and everybody left.
Oh my God! So you just been doing video shoots coast to coast.
Yeah, one of the funniest videos. Was Mrs. Officer. Because that's when I had first got down. Not first got down with Young Money.
You were pretty new.
But right? I was still pretty new, so I was still walking on eggshells.
And you can't see him in the video.
Like
not like that, but like that.
See, that's the story I'm getting to. Now, Wayne had a scene where everybody was putting on like the gel outfits. If you want to go pull up the Mrs. Officer video.
He's in the video.
If you go like this, you're not going to see me. It's over. It's a dub.
But he's in there. He has a white T-shirt on. He's in there.
So
that's why I'm your number one fan.
So thank you. I love you, baby. I love you. Partner left. So Wayne had a scene where everybody was wearing gel outfits, like the orange jumpsuits. And
where did you guys do this video at?
We was in Miami, like downtown Miami. They blocked off. This is when he sold 1 million records first week now. So this is...
Millie was already out.
Hold on now. Not like that, but not like that. The budget was a whole lot different at this time for my man. This was not none of that other shit that y'all was used to. So they was doing like the Mrs. Officer and mixing it with the Comfortable with Babyface.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That was one of my
So we had the jumpsuits on. So I'm still... So Mac over there, Wayne in the front, and after we got done, she asked, baby, and I'm like, okay. So Birdman over there, he like this.
Doing a hand rub.
He leaning like on the cop truck. Wayne right there, Mac right there. My stupid ass, I'm way back there. I'm doing shit like this. I'm just sitting,
he vibing.
So
Wayne,
Wayne comes all the way behind the yo. I have to put this scene in here so y'all can understand what I mean. Wayne literally has to come behind the area where I'm at and put his arm around me and be like, I literally got to do this because if you don't, the editor gonna take you out the video. And I was just like,
because he's trying to give you pointers on how to be in the video.
He trying to give me a look, right? And I'm just happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At this time, I'm not even asking to get on a song.
You're like, bro.
I'm not.
I need you to be
I'm
in
not.
the video.
I don't know. I don't want to overstep my boundaries at this point. I don't want to be
but
like.
He's a
Remember
fan
on. You're right, but remember on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air where they let Belle Biv DeVoe shoot the video in the house. And the nigga was like that.
He was doing way too much.
He was like, I didn't want to be that guy. So I was just, yo, oh man, I'll never forget that. Oh, after that though, it was over.
Shout out to Wayne. He was trying to put you. He was trying
in the Lollipop video. That was the first Lil Wayne video I ever went to. You think I was walking on eggshells in Mrs. Officer? Go look at the Lollipop video.
No.
If it's at the end where we all by the pool and we jump around and all that. If you look, there's a guy with some Dolce & Gabbana glasses on. That wasn't mine. Those was my man glasses, and I lost them at the video shoot. He was hot. I probably owed him about $700 for them glasses still.
God.
you see me with the Yankee fitted and the Sergio Tacchini sweat something, but I'm like way behind T Streets and everybody. It's like, fam, why are you always off to the side in the videos or in the back?
You are crew.